Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin. Today's Friday, the 28th of July 2023. Welcome, 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 all of you. This is your card of the day. Alright, so here we go. We are using Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. And we've got the Sun card, which is from that same deck, with Archangel Uriel, who's incorporated with this, a major arcana card, basically summoning in all the new ideas, all the successful vibrancy you could possibly put to anything you want to do. This is all about confidence, success, public recognition, the ideas you've got coming into fruition, all of those things. And then I've got my two isms up here. Gratitude is the fuel of the universe. Be grateful, be grateful, be grateful. You know that saying, the good you do comes back to you. Nothing is more important than my feeling of joy and happiness. Make that your mantra. Great Father in the sky, loving Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors, fairies from all four corners and all realms, I welcome you. Thank you for trusting me to be your messenger. I set the intention to see, to feel, to hear, and to know your sacred words and to deliver this message in such a way that it inspires, that it enlightens, and that it heals others. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel, for giving me the perfect words. Let this message be clear to everybody. So be it, so shall it be. One more pass through with the shuffling, and I'm going to take it straight from the top today. Peace. Oh, hello. Another major arcana card. Number 13. Archangel Raziel is known traditionally as the angel of death. This number 13 in traditional tarot would be the death card. So, you know, I think tarotists, readers, generally, someone's like, uh-oh, I got the death card, which, you know, really get over yourselves, people, because this is actually, in this deck, which I really, truly love and adore, it's peace. When you've come through the end of something quite traumatic and challenging, there is a sense of peace. When you've accomplished something, you've reached your goal, you've got to the milestone, things are in place, there is a sense of peace. Release the past is what this is saying. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. Archangel Azrael comes to all of us to bring comfort, particularly in grief. And you know, that word grief is always associated with physical death, the physical leaving of a person's soul being released from the body. As I was writing my book about relationships and the woo-woo, I came upon this clarity that we, our souls, our spirits, the essence of who we are is far greater than this physical body. It is as if our greater selves lend a piece of us, a small piece of us, an extension, an accessory, a bit. It gets lent to the physical body, to encompass the physical body, to be in the physical body, to work in the physical world, to do the physical tasks that we set upon to do. Archangel Azrael is the one that sort of kind of makes those adjustments from, okay, whatever is not quite working is done, gone, finished. You finished that bit. Come on over here now. But some of us hold on to the past because it feels comfortable. And we get like resting on our laurels, and we get to the point where they, oh, this is kind of a fun place to be. Can I hang out here a little bit more? No, it's time to move on. This is what procrastination is all about. The challenge is starting something new although it's also exciting, because starting something new gets rid of boredom, complacency. Sometimes that boredom and that complacency leads to bitterness. The other part to peace, which I love about the death card, is how there is a crumbling of structure. When there is an ending, whether it's sudden or gradual, and there's a final push to finish it, there is that sense of quiet and peace. It's like darkest before the dawn. It's like the middle of the night when most souls are released from their physical entrapments, their physical bodies, and they return to the greater part of who they are, who we all are. Now, how does this work with the sun? So Archangel Uriel and the energy of the sun is basically saying, you've worked on these plans, I've given you these blueprints, I've put together these epiphanies for you, these great big aha moments, and we've actually created space, we've ended a situation, we've put to bed your fears, your worries, your anxieties, we've answered all of those concerns, and we're now edging you forward into something new. However, I always use that analogy of a trapeze artist letting go of one swing before catching the next one. There is that brief second where there is free flowing, free flying, just breezing. The bit where somebody's in a plane and they're gonna do what they call it, they jump out the plane, it's a word for it, aero something or another. And there's that weightlessness, floating without a care in the world. This is the energy of today, my friends. Be in that peaceful place with Archangel Azrael. Be grateful. Thank you for ending the situation and bringing me comfort, bringing me joy, bringing me happiness, bringing me the abundance I'm seeking, bringing me my self-worth, my self-value. Be in all of that energy for the rest of today. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that needs to be spoken? No, there doesn't. You know, July is one of those months. It is the midpoint of the year where that month is a bit like, you know, January and July. January comes the kind of end of the holidays, beginning of a new year, and July is sort of right in the middle of the summer. And then we, you know, come August, which we're right on the eve of, for those in the Northern Hemisphere, if you're in a structured education thing, colleges, schools, all this, the year kind of starts, that fiscal year for many, starts to sort of bubble back up. This is basically saying enjoy the last few days of July. Enjoy the last few days of the early summer. And be okay with how things are growing, what you planted. That could be ideas. Listen to good music. Go out on the patio if it's not too hot. I just think celebrate yourself. Celebrate those you love. Celebrate everything about you that makes you unique and special and different. And then in those quiet, peaceful moments, you can even call upon Azrael. Now listen, don't get all weird about it. When you call upon Archangel Azrael, who by the way is absolutely beautiful, just unbelievable, it isn't that you're calling upon this archangel to take you out of your physical body. It is with that grace, that peace, and that gratitude. There's a possibility that if you have been interested in connecting with someone who's passed, someone that you care about, that you love, you can ask Azrael, would you please go deliver a message? Or if they're willing to come forward as part of their spirit that remembers you and they appear to you as you would know them. And it can be through smell, it can be through a color, it can be through a photograph, anything that brought you comfort when you were with that person in the physical embodiment, And they usually, well, I say usually, they're always bringing peace, love, kindness, understanding, encouragement. It's a bit like a warm, comfy blanket where you're like, oh, they feel so good. And it's okay if tears of joy and missing them, but this is how you keep their spirit with you, around you. And honestly, of all the channeling I've done for people, of all the message I've brought from loved ones there in spirit, they've always been about that. I don't know, and I've just got these wonderful goosebumps. So now, right up over here, behind me on my right side, oddly enough, is one of the who are you? It's one of my good friends, Denson Liley, who also was a very gifted psychic. He's nodding his head. He's sitting in the lotus position, and he's just like, giving this graceful hug. I get that. I get that quite a bit. There's something comforting about that. And in this physical world, part of being in the physical embodiment is having to lift up, and I don't say goodbye, because I don't really feel like I say goodbye to these relatives that pass. I say farewell, good job, you did a good, you had a great life. And if you want to stay around, I'm happy. It's a bit like when you say goodbye to friends, I'll see you later, I'll see you soon, that kind of thing. And they're nodding and they're doing this. I can feel them. Listen, that's about it I've got to say to you right now. Keep liking, keep subscribing, doing all the things you do. I am unbelievably grateful for your comments, for your input. It makes me feel like I'm doing something meaningful and purposeful when I come and do these things and chit chat like this. So be well, be peaceful, enjoy everything about today. This is like the one chance you get to do something peacefully, lovingly, be in grace and gratitude, all those good things. And until tomorrow, lots of love. Bye.